Yeah, down 15 and a 2nd and 9. We just started the second half. Drop back by Cummings. He's got an open receiver down the sideline. Diving attempt. And out of the fingertips of Baker.
Yeah,
Kane Baker is the only receiver that we've seen targeted today. So they've really only went with 3 guys. They've had Cummings with a few rushes, quarterback sneaks. We've seen the heavy usage of Dior Hubbard, the tailback, and then we've seen Kane Baker with a few targets. Only coming up with a couple. And he's incomplete on that one. 3rd and 9. We'll see if they try to go something new or try to use one of those 3 options once again. It's a shotgun formation, trips to the left. He's got a running back to his left, 1 tight end. 3-step drop back. A lot of time, a diving attempt, and it hit the ground. It was Baker again, just as we were talking about him. Second time ended up on the ground trying to catch a pass, and it was through his arms and hit the ground first. So we're going to see if the Lions go for it again. 4th and 9 is no 4th and 1, and it does look like they're bringing in their punt team.
Yeah, special teams has not been a key part for the Lions this game. They have not had as much success as the Comets. And going back to that last play, Jake Bates dropping back into zone with some great coverage there. As it's going to be 4th down for the Lions as they are set to punt it away.
There's a flag before anything happens from the back judge all the way behind the punt returner. We're going to wait to see what he saw. He's very far from the line. About 45 yards, in fact.
And he is counting Comet defenders. And it looks like from here there's 11 men on the field.
12 men on the field. And that's what the call is. That is a mistake the Comets can't make. Luckily, it was a 4th and long situation. So the Lions will punt again, just with a little better field position.
And these 5 yards, they really make a difference when you're in the midfield. That's the difference between a touchback and pinning them back. So the Lions,
sometimes that can almost help the Comets. You know, you'd definitely rather have a touchback than a pin down inside the 5.
Yeah, exactly. So a little bit of a shorter punt here, almost blocked again.
And that's a high one. Kobe Lewis calls for the fair catch, second fair catch of the game, and takes it at the 20-yard line. Comets will start their drive, their first of the second half, at their own 20.
And I think part of the reason that punt was so high is number 51, Caden Evans, standing at 6'4". He's got a lot of length to him. Got a little bit of finger on that ball.
That's Caden Davis actually coming around the end. He's
yeah,
playing
excuse
special
me.
teams and defense tonight. And a lot of times you see second stringers play special teams. Mason's not about that. They put their best 11 guys on the field at all times, no matter the situation.
And you know that's proven to be successful tonight, as the Comets special teams has absolutely lit up the field.
We all know where that is. King's Toyota.
Comets have 2 to the right. Michael Molnar alone in the backfield. He'll take it himself up the middle, rattling off some tacklers, getting a couple yards. Sets up a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, starting for the second half, we have this junior Larson Brown in for the Comets. Looks like they're going to be giving Michael Molnar a little bit of a break. They do hold the 15-0 lead, but man, as well as Larson's been playing so far, it is a little early on to kind of be giving a rest to Michael Molnar, as there's an injured Comet on the field.
Yeah, that's not good. Looks like we're going to wait a number on the injured player. But yeah, I mean, Molnar, I thought that was Molnar come back out on the field, but they pulled him out. They pulled him back and put Larson Brown in at the last minute. That's a strange thing to do with your quarterback. And you really wonder what the decision making behind that is.
At the half, you go to West 14.
Yeah, it looks like the injured Comet has some cramps. The amazing trainer Joe helping stretch him out on the field. as hopefully he'll be okay.
Brian Kastner making his way back over to his team on the sideline as we await the injured player.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of medical personnel over there, so that is always a good sign, showing that could just be some cramps. And you know, it was pretty hot out today, 80 degrees, but very humid. Got to get hydrated.
That's something Kastner always stresses.
As Dominic Bomarito is walking off the field as it looks to be cramps.
It's a good sign. His first varsity game of his career. Talented junior. You know, you're playing offensive line position, and your body moves in weird ways. You're moving a lot of weight. You're getting in awkward positions, so cramps are definitely not uncommon to those offensive linemen. But back onto the field, a 2nd and 5. As it looks to be Larson Brown again in shotgun. One receiver to his right this time. He drops back, fires a laser across the middle, just a little short off the diving attempt from Lewis. And Lewis appears to be shaken up on the play.
Yeah, and going back to that injury of Dominic Bomarito, the offensive line was certainly a position that they did not want an injury to happen tonight. That is one of the positions where they do not have a lot of depth. They do have Aaron Spears on the defensive side of the ball. He would probably be one of the top guys to come in. But hopefully Bomarito is going to be okay as the Comets at the 25-yard line, 3rd and 5.
Brown under center, fakes a handoff and a complete pass across the middle. This one by Ben Fosnot, the diving play made at the 40-yard line to complete a 20-yard pass. And another junior-to-junior connection. Larson Brown's favoring his juniors.
Yeah, they played freshman ball together, so that's no surprise. They already have some team chemistry. And I tell you what, these juniors are putting on a show for the Comets.
7:11 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Comets 15-0 lead. Defensive clinic put on by both teams. Garnett in motion. Brown under center. The handoff up the middle. That might be Bates for a few yards. It is Sailors. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7.
And you know, it is a little hard to tell all these Mason running backs apart. All 3 of them look pretty similar. A little bit on the shorter end, but nice and bulky. They've got some power to them. They are missing a little bit of speed, so that could be a struggle for the Comets this season, but that's